All right. You guys already know what to do. As you guys come on in, please introduce yourself. Let us know what city and state you are chiming in from. Share. We need that info. What city and state are you guys chiming in from? And also do me another favor, guys. Make sure that you start yourself a watch party and share this video. Start a watch party right now and share this video. Let's get started very soon. 3 minutes. Okay, y'all, we're gonna get started. We got 1 minute and 36 seconds left. Let us know what city and state you guys are chiming in from, and don't forget to share this video. Create a live party. Share this thing. How you doing? All right, y'all, 30 seconds and counting. Please make sure that if you have not already done so, guys, share this video. And please let us know what city and state are you guys chiming in from. We're about to get lit, get live. If you want to know how to get on the media, trust me, this is not the broadcast to miss. How you doing? They can see your comments. Yes, ma'am. All right, everybody. everybody. So what up, what up, what up? How is everybody doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, and so I am so excited to have you guys here live. You see, I've been playing around with my green screen, okay, doing too much. Let me sit down here. Sister is excited, okay? She's excited to learn technology. And by the way, I know many of you guys want to know, like, how can we set up some of these cool things for you guys? Many of you guys are like, Taria, we want to be able to expand our business. Well, the first thing is you got to make sure that you are plugged into New Year, New You every single day, darling. Every day, because every day we got a new trainer, we got new information, right? And so what I love about this too is that, you know, I've had people that have reached out to me and they've said, you know, this particular trainer was their favorite, that trainer was their favorite, you know, I was their favorite. You know, how you going to say I'm not? No, I'll just play. But definitely, guys, we've been having so many different people. And the great thing about that is because, like I always say, this is a true testament to the fact that I say that everybody has somebody that they're assigned to. And so the reason why we have so many different speakers, so many different personalities, is because we want to make sure that you guys are able to connect with somebody. Okay, hold on. I got the wrong thing from yesterday on here. How you doing? So everybody, make sure that as you're coming on in, please introduce yourself. Yes. Yes, Wanda said, I see you, girl. I'm over here working this green scheme. What you talking about? Okay. Columbus, Georgia, ATL. Okay. New media. New media got jokes. Yes, you see, honey, you see how good this green screen is? Because you can see through the holes and everything. Look, I ain't playing over here. We are not playing with y'all. But guys, every single day, you know, we're doing giveaways. We've given away microphones. We've given away cameras. We've given away lights. We've given away books, trainings, all types of stuff. So make sure that you guys continue to stay plugged in. At the end of this video, we will be giving away another gift. And the only way that you can win it, number one, let me just tell you how this works. Let me put my commercial up here. Number one is you must be registered for New Year, New You. You must register by going to the website newyearnewyouonline.com. Number two is you must join the broadcast, okay, with us live. So you're already here. So you already qualify. You're 1/3 of the way there if you haven't registered. And number three, you must share this broadcast, okay? We would love if you tag the Urban CEO Network, because if you do win, we do want to make sure that you've shared this. The reason why we do that is because I'm just a big believer that, guys, together we can do so much more, and that there should be no spirit of lack in 2020. Abundance means that we know that anybody that we connect with somebody else is going to come back to us in our favor. And so sometimes we are the bridge, and then sometimes we are the connection, okay? And so with that stated, make sure, guys, that you have shared this video. If you have shared this video, I want everybody to type hashtag shared, hashtag shared, hashtag shared. Hey, Sherelle. Pfeiffer out of Mississippi. I know some of you guys are watching my live party. We're going to make sure to, she said yes. I mean, y'all liking my green screen, right? Okay. I'm just trying to tell you I'm out here working hard over here in these streets. Okay. So make sure that you share it. If you have shared this with hashtag shared, hashtag shared. I know we have more people that have joined us in. Atlanta's in the house, Raleigh, North Carolina. Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate it. Linda, thank you for sharing. By the way, shout out to Linda. Linda's one of our brand new speakers for the Prophets Conference that's going to be in Atlanta, April the 18th. We have more speakers coming up. Thank you, Wanda, for sharing. Thank you, Tanisha, for sharing. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for sharing and getting the word out about what it is that we're doing. Shashina's in the house sharing. She created a watch party. So shout out to everybody that is watching Shashina's watch party. Okay, make sure, Shashina, let us know if anybody from your watch party does leave a comment or any of that. Let us know, okay? Let us know so we can shout them out. Sanaa says she shared. All right, all right. Natara says she shared. All right, all right. How you doing? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this, guys. But before we do, I'm going to do a quick commercial, and then I'm bringing you our very guest speaker who's going to talk to you guys about getting on the media. If you guys are excited to learn how to get on the media without hiring a publicist or any of that, you trying to learn how to get this done, this young lady is going to do that. So let me go ahead and play this commercial. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Taria Vision Avant, and I wanted to just jump up here real quick and tell you, have you heard about the Urban CEO Network? Darling, if you have not heard about Urban CEO, then you need to make sure that you jump on board. Right now, we have a special so that you can actually be a part of our Urban CEO Academy, which is our monthly membership program, where not only do you get exclusive access to events, discounts, and things of that nature, but you also get training that's designed to help you to grow your business. Right now, you can join for 7 days for free and see what we're all about. All you need to do is go to urbanceoacademy.com and check us out. For real, like, we're the fastest growing organization right now, designed to help men and women that come from the urban community that want to grow in business, that want to grow in their career, or you simply just want to be able to grow in your life. Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. So come over here, check us out, join. We want you to be a part of what we're doing. 7 days free. You have really, it's a win-win situation, so you can see what we're all about, all right? So join. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I'm going to talk to you later. Deuces. See, I told you we taking it to the next level, y'all. So anyways, I'm super excited. You guys see this beautiful young lady that I have to, which side? She did this side right here. I don't know if that's left or right. But y'all, I'm so pumped up. First of all, she's told me that today she's been grinding. Okay, so she has another broadcast after this. She had a broadcast right before this. She is not playing in these streets. She said 2020 is my year. I am taking over and conquering. She is amazing. First of all, let me give you some of her accolades. She's an author. She's a coach. She's a speaker. But what she specializes in, guys, is media. Okay, so she helps you to get into the media, but also when you get on the media, what to do when you get there. Okay, so this is very important that you guys plug in. And I also know that she's launching a publishing company. Okay, well, has it out there, but we about to take it to a whole nother level. And so without further ado, I'm super excited. Derborah Franklin's in the house. Hey, queen.
Hello. Hey, Taria, thank you so much for having me here with you. I'm pumped, just like you pumped for tonight. I can't wait to jump right in and do what we came here to do, because you know what? It don't take long to get your word out there, but you just got to be ready to, when it's time for you to shine, baby, you better turn that light all the way up so people know who you are and whose you are.
I know that's right. Well, darling, look, the floor is yours. I'm about to get on off the screen, get my notes, my pen and paper, so that I can get my learn on and earn on. Holla at your girl.
Well, all right, guys, I'm going to share some things with you. Again, my name is Derborah Franklin tonight. I'm not going to be before you long, but I want you to take your notes, ask your questions, and get ready, because we're getting ready to jump right in and do it. So, we are talking about how to get media exposure without breaking the bank or getting a publicist. Now, I know I probably got some publicists that are looking on, that are cringing, like, oh my God, how can she tell us this? But you know what? I have to, because, well, you know what? Before we get into that, let me just go ahead and start telling you who I am. First of all, my name is Derborah Franklin. Who is Derborah? Besides being the presenter, y'all, I am an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a media coach, I'm a podcast and a conference host as well. Y'all, I have authored 3 books, and one thing I can say about being an author is that I'm not going to share anything with you tonight that I have not done myself. I have written, self-published 3 books, and all of them cost me under $100. Now, I can't say, but I'm not going to tell you that I didn't cut corners, but I did do what I set out to do. I have hosted events, and I'm going to show you some of the tips and tricks that I use to get out there. Now, I know you're wondering, what is the number one reason why companies fail today? Y'all, and you would be amazed what it is. The number one reason, everybody says, we already know it's money. Number 2 is product, customer service. But the number 3 reason kind of blew me away. The number 3 reason on the Forbes list of why businesses fail is this: failure to communicate value propositions in a clear, concise, compelling fashion. That right there is what gets people. They don't know how to communicate what they have and what they're doing. A lot of times you want to go on these shows, you want to be on ABC Today, you want to be on all the radio stations, but you don't have a clue about what to say or when over talking yourself. Now, the other piece is you also don't know anything about current events, but we're going to talk about that later as well. But that is what we're going to be talking about tonight. So, in other words, you must promote your service or product. Yes, y'all. Did you hear me? You have got to promote your service or your product. Because if you don't have that, if you don't know how to promote your service or product, you got to have a strategy. You got to come up with solutions in order to make it to the next level. Now, I know that I popped up this screen and you're saying, what does Derborah and Lydia have to do with marketing? You probably think, why she got her name up there? Yeah, I have a lot to do with it because I will be your coach. I will be teaching you how to do this. But Derborah and Lydia are two bad girls from the Bible. And I tell everybody, I'm a church girl and a CEO. But so I'm going to give you some biblical principles on how to take what you're doing to another level. Because a lot of times we tend to take certain things out of business, but know that the Bible has a plan for everything if you pay attention. So Derborah, she's if you want to read about her, go to Judges 4:4-24. See, I'm gonna give you the scripture and everything, but I'm not reading it. I'm just gonna give you the synopsis. Derborah was a judge, a prophetess, and a wife. Okay, this is Old Testament times, honey, when women weren't supposed to be doing all this. She was a judge, a prophetess, and a wife. So that means that Derborah had some mad, crazy responsibilities, but she was holding it down. She was doing what she had to do to get it done. So she knew she had qualities that we need today to be successful in this world of getting exposure. Meaning, she knew how to evaluate a situation. She had balance in her home. She knew when to take charge, and she was not selfish. Let's look at that again. She knew how to evaluate the situation. So she knew how to go out and look at the landscape and know that maybe Facebook isn't for me, or maybe Instagram isn't for me, or maybe I need to promote on both, but where is my audience? She had balance at home, because look, you know, if you married and you got children, heck, even if you got a dog, everybody wants some attention. She had to have balance because she was able to operate in her fullness. She knew how to take charge, because if you read the scripture, she tells Barak, look, dude, you're going to have to go fight, because she wasn't selfish, because she could have did it for herself. So that also tells me that she was a fighter. So you have to fight for what you want in these good business streets. And she was able to give someone power to be the face to gain the most exposure. So in other words, she knew how to outsource. I'm just saying, y'all, she knew how to outsource. She knew how to take it to another level, baby. She knew that she couldn't do it all herself. So that's somewhere, and I'm not telling you something that I did not experience myself, because I was the one thinking that, oh, I'm Shira. I can do it all myself. Don't have to worry about nobody else, and I can just do the doggone thing. But that's not using wisdom. All right, so then let's look at Lydia. Now, Lydia is my favorite homegirl. Lydia takes it to the bank, y'all. Lydia does it. So go to Acts 11-40. Now, when you read about Lydia, Lydia going to shut you all the way down, because Lydia was a seller of purple, not only just one kind of purple, but she had the best purple. Everybody talked about her goods. People knew her name. She had name recognition. She had home ownership, and she had integrity. So you need to be looking at those things when you are getting ready to promote your business. Now, again, she had quality products. Stop going out here with something that's janky. Now, I do know about doing stuff and just getting it done. I'm the queen of it. But you cannot do this all the time. You cannot have bad quality products, because remember, bad news travels way faster than good news. And the bad news is what they remember. She had name recognition. Everybody knew who Lydia was, but then they also made a connection between Lydia and her services. So Lydia was like, oh yeah, Lydia is that chick that got that bad purple fabric. If you need your good purple to make your good garment, that's who you need to call. She was persuasive. She persuaded the disciples to come to her house because she knew she had what they needed. So again, you're going to be persuasive. You're going to have to stand up in boldness about what you have. If you got a book, you better be telling people your book is the best book that ever did it. And then if you got a service, you better be able to tell them, look, I don't care if you cleaning houses. You better be able to tell folks you the best custodial engineer that they ever had, because you got to know how to sell yourself. She was also a giver, which means that not only were her products good, not only did she have name recognition, but people actually bought them and she made a real profit. Her house was used as a meeting place. Her house was used for refuge. Now, for those Bible scholars, I'm getting ready to take you another step further. Her house was even used for she even funded part of the ministry for Jesus to go out on the crusade. So take note of that. She was a giver. So in your getting exposure and in you making your funds, you have to also be able to give back. All right? All right. So that gives you some little perspective of where you need to be. All right. So media outlets that won't burst the bank. So y'all, these are a couple of my logos. I have the Derborah Franklin Media Network. I have the Derborah Franklin Media Coach. Your story has purpose. So that means that you got to come up with some strategies. You got to come up with some logos that people can identify with. You're going to have to start thinking about, what do you want your look to look like? I know a lot of times say, oh, it don't matter. Yeah, it does matter, because people, that is the first thing that they see. And then I totally believe in that your story has purpose, because everything that you've been through, somebody else can learn something from it. So again, that leads way to a lot of things. All right. So look at these two logos. And I bet you think, oh, she spent a lot of money on that. Nope, sure didn't. No, ma'am, pressed ham. You need to look at these three things: Ripple, Canva, Fiverr, and promotional items. Do it yourself or hire for inexpensive. And that's what you have to do. You got to know how to do some things. I'm not, especially when you're first starting out, guys, don't get caught up in trying to pay everybody for everything. Try to do some things for yourself, so that way, when you do get ready to hire a publicist, you know what to look for. You know what to ask when you get to that publicist. I'm not saying that you don't need one, but I'm saying when you're first starting out, that could be an expense that you could kind of like cut in half until you're ready. Because now, with this age of social media and this age of everybody just being into everything and podcasting, you can do a lot of things yourself. And then most publicists are not picking you up unless you have over 1,000 followers, over 1,000 your social media has to be out there before they even touch you, because they want to make you brand ambassadors. And that's a whole nother issue, honey. Whole nother issue. Now, this is my last book cover. #5, 30 days of motivation and inspiration. Y'all, I did this myself. And I did that with Fiverr. I did the book cover, and I got I'm not going to even lie to you. The inside was, I actually have a podcast where I do a motivational moment every show. I got someone from Fiverr to transcribe that book, to transcribe all of that. This book cost me under $100 to produce. Under $100 to produce. That was done with Fiverr. This was another ad because I have a workshop that I'm doing, and it's called the same thing. And it was a morning power session where I had people come in for this particular workshop. I did this with Fiverr and Canva. Fiverr, because that's where I got the logo from. Canva, because I designed the flyer myself, y'all. And this particular flyer, again, this might have been under $50 just to do. You see where we're going with this? How you can do some things that look really great and really awesome, and you didn't spend a lot of money for. Now, this is #CelebrateASister. This is my logo that I use for a conference that I hold, where I recognize women of all different walks of life. And y'all, this was on Fiverr. And I tell you this, I think this logo may have cost me $30. Now you see where we're going with this, that again, you can get very nice things to promote yourself, because then when you post these things on your social media, or when you reach out to a news outlet to have you come on, you look extremely professional. You don't look like some drive-by-night person that just woke up and said, hey, I'm getting ready to do this. That's not what you're looking like. So don't be afraid of making mistakes as well. because I made several. Y'all, when I tell you I have jacked up stuff from the flow up, I have done it. But you can't be afraid of making mistakes. You can't be afraid of what they say, quote unquote, looking crazy, but you got to do it because you got to get yourself out there. You have to be able, because you won't know it's a mistake until you do it. And I like it because then you know how to build on where you're going next. Does that make sense? If that makes sense to you, if everything that I've said, if that has made sense, just drop me a 1, drop me a boom shakalaka, let me know something that this is making sense to you. All right? Okay, so questions. It's time to work. So do you have any questions about Canva, Facebook, IG Live, Ripple, or Fiverr? Now, even with dealing with these situations, and I want to call these situations, they all are handled differently. A lot of times we get afraid of doing Facebook Lives and Instagram Live because, oh, I don't want to go live. I can't talk. Well, baby, everybody wants to know what you look like. They want to know what you sound like. And you're going to have to practice. At the end of the day, you're going to have to practice. Even if you have to write a script out of basically saying, hello, how are you? My name is. It's okay. Because when you do that, that builds up your credibility because they want to know that you're more than pen and paper. The days of hiding behind the mask or hiding behind your book cover, it does not work anymore. Those days are done. You have to be ready to ask the question. Okay, you have to be able to jump out there, and most of all, start with practicing your name. How do you say your name? Because a lot of times when, like, I've done interviews and I'll say, well, hey, why don't you tell somebody who you are? The first thing they pause, like, you don't know your name? Y'all, I'm giving you some media tips straight up. You have to start practicing your name. Then after that, when you start doing that, start getting some answers intentional to questions that you think somebody would ask you. So that way you can move on a little further and it makes it easier. So when you do go live or when you do your Ripple is nothing but using pictures and turning them into videos. Fiverr, you're getting your outsourcing things. Canva, you're doing it yourself with different things that are available. All right, so I know I have a media network group. We have a silver membership that I wanted to share with you guys. It's monthly online media coaching sessions. It's a Facebook secret group. We have media support for peers. We got media prep, which means we work on interviewing skills. We work on speaking techniques. We give software support. We also, before you post, you will post it in the secret room so we can help you look at it. Because I've been seeing a lot of people post stuff that you don't even realize that you need to go back and edit because the grammar is wrong, or you're using a passive word instead of an active word. Because a lot of times when people see that, they're like, what you talking about? But then we're gonna ask media questions. We're gonna do live posting feedback when you will be able to practice. For those of you that are saying that you don't want to do certain things, you can practice in the room with your friends, with your peers, so that way it kind of takes that little sting off. Now I know I said that it was $325, and I know you saying, look, we just came after Christmas, baby, because I'm right there with you. Because I'm right there with you. So what I'm doing just for those that are being a part of the New Year, we're going to be offering this for $125, which means you're going to get a discount code to save $200. We also have, let me go to the next screen. Y'all see all of that. Let me go here. Just for you, you got a free gift. If you go to bit.ly, Derborah Media Network, you'll get a free gift. You'll get a download of #5. That's my new book, so you'll be able to see that, as well as we have the Prayer Jabez challenge that we're going to be giving away, and in that is going to help you determine what you are doing in the media. So you go there, get your free gift. Then if you're ready to sign up for the media network, which I want to see you at both and all, you would go to the media network 2, and that's going to be bit.ly media network 2, and that will pull that up, and then you will use the code media network 20. You have until January 31st to use that code to save your $200 on joining us to be a part of this wonderful experience. And I promise you, you will leave out of there knowing everything that you need to know on how to jump out here in the media, how to get the out, how to not breathe, how to breathe, how to read certain things without sounding like you don't know how to read. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's what we'll be doing. So don't laugh, because I'm not lying. You done seen some interviews and people be like, well, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I got this new movie coming out, and yeah, like what? What are you talking about? So yes, I have worked with authors. I have worked with rappers, which was the most interesting of them all, working with rappers, because they think the way they rap on stage is the way they're supposed to conduct a media interview. That's always hilarious. Then I've worked with ministers. I've worked with people in ministry. That's why I'm able to share with you, because I am a woman in ministry. That is, again, I'm a church girl. That's a CEO. So y'all, I want you to do that. Get those links now. And also here, you can get in. Wait a minute, y'all. I think we lost you. I think I lost something. Sorry. I'm going to come back. Hold on. That me again. We got a little technical difficulties. I was doing too good. That's what happened, y'all. That's when you're doing stuff live. Y'all, this is what happened when you're doing it live, child. Just be ready to roll with it. And just be saying, whoops, whoopsie. It's okay, because people understand whoopsie. I don't want you to stay in touch with me. Go to DerborahFranklin.com. Derborah Franklin, INT at Gmail. And if you need to reach out, you can even give us a buzz at 443-454-3751. Trust and believe, I don't give that number out often, but I want to hear from you, because I know that we have something that you can use, and that you are here to do the doggone thing. All right, guys. Teray, I'm turning it back over to you, because I'm done, child.
Hold on, I'm muted. Okay, so should you have a logo for your business and one for being an author and selling that? I think Sydney is asking, should you have like multiple logos for your different type of ventures? What is your answer on that one?
I would say yes. And the reason why I'm saying yes, people should be able to identify, but make sure that your logos are similar. Because I have #Celebrated Sister, I have conversations with Derborah Franklin, and they both have that same purple circle together. If you can see my background, you can see how my logos are all similar, but they're different, because you're building a brand, and that's brand.
Okay, awesome. And if anybody else has any additional questions, please make sure. We have a lot of great comments. Roz said, Deborah, you did an awesome job. Linda says, know your name. Tiasha says, get the butterflies out. Kamaya says, that's the truth about the live, LOL. Thank you, Reverend Franklin from Nakia Quarles. And I know some of y'all said y'all couldn't hear me, but hopefully y'all can hear me now. So definitely. So now when you talk about getting on the media, I know that we had another conversation about this before as well. What are some of the things, I guess just to kind of reiterate, what are some of the things that you definitely need to have in place when you're wanting to get on the media and get in front of people?
Oh my God. Okay, y'all, number one, go get you some professional headshots. This is the number one key to everything. Your selfie.
Explain to them what a professional headshot is, please, Deborah. Lord Jesus.
Your selfie. I preach this everywhere I go. Your selfie is not a headshot. You standing up in your car with the seatbelt on, y'all. I promise you, I've had people send that to me thinking I'm gonna use this on a flyer. That's part of my brain. I'm not doing that. Or they send you the one where they done took it outside in front of somebody else's car. Like, for real? Really? A professional headshot, guys, even if you can't afford one. And I hate saying this. I'm going to start at the basement. I'm going to start at the bottom basement, because now with your good iPhone and your good new Android, they have very good cameras and the highest quality. Get a background. Get if stand in front of a white wall,
have some powder on your face so I know some of y'all don't wear makeup. I'm good. But get you some powder, baby. Get you some powder so you don't have no shine. You don't want to be shining, as my mama would say, like new money on a good picture. You want something of quality, because when light hits your face, regardless of your shade, you still don't want to look shiny on your photo that you're taking. Now, once you come out of that, start doing some research. Find some. You can even look for high school students that are starting out in photography. They can take some decent headshots for you. You don't need to. You don't all this and all that and all them poses. You don't have to do all of that, or all this. You know, you don't have to do all that. You just need to stand face to face the camera. Smile if your teeth are good. If they not, just do a practice a good smile. Don't put all your business in the street, baby. Let them know that your teeth jacked up when you get there. Don't let them know ahead of time. So, as I always say, practice your smile before you get out there. Because that way because I tell everybody, I got one smile, baby. If you see any of my pictures, they all got the same one. That's it. That's the smile. It don't go no further. You practice that. Get your smile together. So that way you're putting together a package that looks good. Then you're going to have to come up with some type of media kit, your bio. What have you done? You could be saying, I haven't done anything, but you have. You have started speaking. You can tell where you're from. You can talk about your education. You can talk about your future plans, because they want to know what you are the expert on. And that's how you start to develop your media kit and your media presence. And then every time you go somewhere, document it. Every time, I don't care, okay, especially for ministers, if you're going out to preach somewhere, make sure you got somebody that can either take a picture of you preaching or recording you speaking, wherever you are doing. You need to make sure that you have somebody that can document it. And for those church folks, because I got to say this, for my church folks that's watching, the Bible does say that your gift will make room for you. So don't be ashamed to ask for your coin. And, okay, that's a whole nother lesson. That's a whole nother show, too. Talking about why you need to make sure you have product when you go out to these different places. And when you go to speak, like I have my product with me. I can show you that Adjectives was my first book. I can show you that 21 minutes, 21 days, 21 minutes of prayer and meditation. That's my second book. I have #5. I have all of these with me. I travel with them. And so whenever I go to speak, that's the first thing that I do, because y'all know how it gets sometimes, that you got to make sure that you have something that can compensate you for even getting out there and when you're promoting yourself. So if you have a book, make sure you have your product with you. Make sure that you have your business cards with you. Make sure that you're just ready. Always have something to say for when somebody speaks to you. I'll never forget, I saw somebody on the morning show and they asked them something about a current event, and that joker said, I don't know. I don't think I'm not prepared for that. How are you not prepared for this? You got a #1 selling book or a New York bestseller. You don't do nothing else? Because the book's been done. Stop playing. So you got to be ready. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I answered your question.
Girl, you so silly. Girl, you sound like me. Okay. Look, that's what, look, I'm telling you, we got the right people. I said you never lose somebody that you're assigned to, and Deborah is definitely, we are the same, okay? Sherelle Pfeiffer also says, great job, woman of God, and so awesome on that. Definitely exciting. So, guys, does anybody have any questions now? Deborah, do me another favor one more time. If people need to get in contact with you so that they can get that course that you offered, the training, what is going to be the best form so I can put this up on the screen? Give me that information again.
They can go to the bit.ly, which is going to be bit.ly. Look, let me pull it back up before I lie. Because, I'm going to told y'all the wrong thing. Y'all be looking for me talking about that girl said. They can go to the bit.ly, Derborah Media Network. That would get them directly to me, and that would schedule a session with me, as well as being able to get your proclaim your free gift, and also bit.ly Media Network 2, the number 2.
Okay, let me put network 2. All right, I'm gonna put that on the screen so y'all can make sure to get in contact with our queen. Now, does anybody have any additional questions? Any additional questions about media? What are some mistakes that you see people make, especially because you were talking about, being able to do stuff for the low, right? What are some of the mistakes that you do see people make when they try to do the low? I mean, things that they can fix so that they don't come into those areas?
Learn how to spell your name. That's number one. And I say that, and people think y'all think I'm playing. Y'all really think I'm being silly. But I'm telling the truth. Learn how to spell your name, number one. Because you will be amazed because you're typing so fast. That's something that you know, and you'll misspell it. Then, when you are putting your logo together, that's something that I did try to do myself, but I suck at it. If you are not a graphic artist, y'all, don't do that. Don't mess yourself out. Get something that you can be proud of. And then, the biggest thing, guys, is don't be afraid to ask somebody their opinion about what you have. Because I had paid for this logo. Y'all, I thought that logo was the bomb.com. When I showed one of my friends, they was like, what in the Sam Heebly Jeebness was you thinking? Now, I'm not going to say what they really said because I really got cussed out. Because they was like, what in the HE double hockey sticks was you thinking with that? Who going to use this? So don't be afraid to ask people and make sure that you're not surrounding yourself with yes people. Because if you have everybody around you telling you yes, you're going to put out crap. Because they're afraid to tell you that it doesn't look right. And so make sure you have people around you that are not yes people. That's one of the biggest things.
I know that's right. Yeah, I don't like yes people around me either. Tell me the truth. I am a grown woman. I don't need no fakeness because we trying to win out here in these streets, okay? So, right. Deborah, when somebody schedules that call with you, I know you said to go to bit.ly/Deborah Media Network. What can they expect with that free session with you as well as the giveaway that you're offering?
Okay, in that free session, we're going to talk about what are you doing? Where are you? Where do you want to go on this media track? Because a lot of times, if you work with me, you got to be ready to do the homework. If you're not ready to work, then I can't work with you because then I'm not going to just take your money just to take your money. I'm just going to be real. I want to know that you're really ready to get in here, do the homework. If I tell you to submit something, that's part of what we talk about. You know, we talk about your fears. We talk about what you want to accomplish as far as media. Do you want to get on some of the national shows? Do you want to go on radio interviews? Do you even want to start your own podcast? Because that's another way. Y'all, I'm going to be real honest and clear with you. I created my own platform. People will not...
Hello! Tell them, Deborah. Stop waiting on everybody to tell you great. Come on,
baby. If you don't know you great, won't nobody else know you great. So you better start putting up there. Yes, I got the #1 podcast in America. Yeah, it's #1 to me, but that's okay because I'm gonna tell you, you have to start finding your niche. And once you figure out what you are doing and where you really want to go, then you'll start doing it. Because even down to my podcast, I'm doing a series now called Women in Ministry that are business owners. I just popped it up there to see what kind of response I was going to get. I just threw it up there, and y'all, I got so many responses that now I got to add shows. I didn't plan on doing a full series with this, but you got to start popping up your ideas. So you got to start somewhere.
Honey,
you'll never know until you do it.
Well, I just gotta say something before I forget, because you know you know how we do, girl. We be having that IDD, that inspired deficit disorder. Exactly. You just said something that was real strong, and I don't know if everybody caught that. Hopefully, y'all caught that. If y'all got y'all gloves on, everybody say I got my gloves on. You just created a niche market, and you put it out there. Said you're looking for women in ministry who are also entrepreneurs or business owners, correct?
Business owners.
Oh, man. So if y'all, look, I just caught that. Did y'all catch that? So that is something super fly because you also mentioned the fact that you are out here niching it down, okay? And so people say they got their gloves on. Well, look, I got a couple other questions too. So Elisa says... Oh, well, hold on, let me see. Kamaya says, should we focus on likes or in person? I'm not sure. I'm assuming that she means, should we focus on trying to build our social media up to get a whole lot of likes, or do we need to focus on, I don't know, the one-on-ones? Interpret it as you think she was asking it.
Okay, I'm gonna take it like this. All of the above, because but don't concentrate so much on likes, because everybody don't like your page, not gonna pay you no coin.
Hello.
Just because even with Facebook, because I know what you're probably looking at, because I looked at the same thing. Because on your fan page, if it's your business page and you have over 1,000 likes, that's when they start looking at you to start giving you a little income from that. But
not only do you have to have the likes, you have to have the interaction. So if I were you, I would concentrate on getting the interaction from my people on my page, then start to worry about the likes. So if I only got 50 people on my page, but 25% or 50% of those people are interactive, then that's a good thing, because now you're building up your percentage of views, you're building up your percentage of what's going on. So it's all about the analytics. And then you got to start talking to your friends. Tell your friends that you need them to really be your friends and really doing what they say that they're going to do.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so my next question, Deborah. I love Deborah. Next question: how can you identify what's the right logo for you when asking for assistance with the graphic artist, such as choosing ideas? That's a good idea, because that's a good question, because a lot of times when you do go to these graphic designers, you want to make sure that when you're asking for a logo, they create the right thing, or they don't just make some old generic looking, duplicate of something else.
Right. And so, okay, so when I use Fiverr, what I did is that I scrolled through. And I'm not going to tell you that I went with them $200 people. I didn't, because I don't have that kind of money. I teach by day. I'm an educator by day. I teach high school. So that right there tell you that my coinage is not what you think it should be, what it ought to be. But that's a whole nother issue, because I'm going to be talking to educators on how to get that side hustle going.
Come on, educators.
But anywho, yes. All right, so the other piece of that is look for somebody that makes logos similar to what you think that you want, and then that way it can kind of spark an idea. And just because you get a logo today does not mean that you cannot change it later. That's called rebranding. But get something that you can relate to, and you got to make sure that you like it. And then a lot of times, even when you use Fiverr, they'll send you like 2 or 3 different things. And like I have a couple people that know when I say check your email, they know what I'm sending them, so they can look and tell you. Because I got a friend right now, will be like, oh hell no, yeah, I said it. That's what I get. And so you got, again, surround yourself with people that are not yes people, so they can give you an honest opinion about what you're seeing, and then start to think what you want your logo to look like. And don't shut anything out, because sometimes that graphic artist could also see something that you don't see as well.
So you said something that also, look, because I think this is important as well, because you just said rebrand. Deborah, I know some people that have been rebranding, and they put out a product, a service, or nothing. When is the right time to rebrand? And how is that something you recommend people do a lot? Because I see some people, they always rebranding, child. They ain't never putting nothing out. So we got to get something out first.
First of all, get something out. Okay, so say for instance, like this T-shirt. This particular T-shirt was something new for me. I saw it and I thought it was fly. When they said, because actually this was a mistake, y'all. All mistakes are not mistakes. So the graphic artist sent this to me, and this is not what I asked for. But when I saw it, I was like, man, this is hot. So I was like, okay, I can use this for the media coaching business. But it's still similar to what I have for everything else, but it's different. So make sure that you have a reason behind, and stop. Okay, let me put it like this: stop rebranding yourself if you ain't did nothing in the first brand, because then you're killing yourself because nobody knows who you are. You got to have some quote unquote brand recognition, and even though your logo is not your brand is what people say about you when they hear about you. But if you're always changing what they see, then what are they gonna say? All the thing they're going to be able to say, oh, I think that's that chick that changed all the time. I think that's that dude that don't have an identity. So do you want to be, because that goes back to Lydia. You can't have a Lydia mentality if you always change it. Because think about it, she the bestseller of red, but no, she only had purple, y'all. So you got to make sure that you're staying in your lane. And it's not to say that Lydia didn't have other goods and services, but the one that stood out the most was she sold purple. So what do you want to be known for the most?
That was good. That was super good. Thank you so much for that. Any last imparting words before we give everybody an opportunity to schedule their session to get a part of this media package that you have available? What you want to say to the good people?
Yo,
I can't wait to hear from y'all. Y'all know that we would have fun. I'm excited about this. I'm pumped about what this new year has to offer. I am just looking at, okay, y'all, the church girl getting ready to come out. I'm sorry. She show up every now and then. I can't keep her in her cage. Because, y'all, this is our season to make it happen. This is our season to go forth. This is our season to show people that we got what they need. And it's time out for being, you know what, you've been the cheerleader too long. Now it's time for you to be the quarterback and to start to throw in the plays. You need to start throwing plays and calling plays and get off the sidelines and get in the game. Because you are been destined to do this. You are ordained to do this. You are called to do this. Because when you set your mind to something and you change it, you can step further along and be able to do what God has called you to do in this season.
That is what I'm talking about. Well, Deborah, thank you so much for being here, darling. We appreciate you. And you have just done an amazing job, guys. Please don't forget. Let me put it up there one more time. Everybody go to this link right here. You want to go to the bit.ly/Deborah Media Network or bit.ly/Media Network 2. I know a lot of you guys have been putting it in the chat space. Make sure that you continue to do that. See you guys all over the place, all of the watch parties. Continue to keep on connecting. Deborah is also, of course, in the Facebook group. So if you need to message her there in the New Year, New You conference, join with her there. But y'all guys, it has been awesome. So we're going to get ready to wrap this on up. As you know, it's giveaway time. Bye, girl. So as you guys know, it is definitely giveaway time. Giveaway time. How you doing? It's time to give some things away. Just so that you guys do know, we have officially secured in the location as well. Just in case you didn't know, we have 2 events coming up. Well, we actually have a lot of events in January because January is still going on. If you live in the Atlanta area, Candy Martin, our market leader for Urban CEO. I was tongue-tied as to what the dang on title was. But Candy Martin in Atlanta, Georgia, she is going to be securing in the space and sharing that information for the mixer for Urban CEO, the free mixer. I think she said the date is going to be January the 29th. We also have a lunch and learn event here in Houston, Texas that is 100% free. And you're going to come, guys, and learn some information about growing your business. This is for every one of you guys. It is put on by Urban CEO. But most importantly, darling, Houston and Atlanta, we have 2 amazing events. February the 8th, we have our Urban CEO Summit in Atlanta, Georgia. As you know, Atlanta is one of our newer markets. So this is the very first summit that we have ever had in Atlanta, okay? Now, at the summit, y'all, we're going to have several panels. We're going to have a men's panel. We're going to have a women's panel. We're going to have a finance panel. See, I like to have conversations with our CEOs about information that we need to be talking about to further our business. And so in the finance panel, I'm going to have all type of people. We got a bank that's going to be there. We have Lift Fund, nonprofit organization that helps entrepreneurs like yourself to get money. And we even have a specialist who's going to help you to get that business credit and get that, get your business credit right and get the business funding, okay? So that is the third panel. And then we also have our ambassadors panel. This conference is 100% free. Did y'all hear me? It's free, y'all. It's free, y'all. It's free. You ain't got to pay no money to come. See, the thing about Urban CEO, guys, is we want to provide opportunities for entrepreneurs who maybe don't necessarily always go to events. We want you guys to be able to be plugged in. We want you to be a part of what it is that we're doing. So the conference is free. We do have VIP tickets available. VIPs do get some additional benefits. I'm just saying, so if you could be VIP, I don't never like to miss an event that I'm qualified for. So qualify wherever you qualify. And then we also have, I think right now, we only have 3 more vendor tables available. Okay, so this is for Atlanta. Houston, same situation. February the 23rd, here in Houston, free to come. We have VIP, and I think we have 3 vendor tables left in Houston. If you want more information about the Urban CEO Summits taking place, you're going to go to events.urbanceonetwork.com, or you can go to urbanceonetwork.com and you can register there as well. You can click on the events tab. Now, another thing, guys, is we are looking for ambassadors, okay? If you want to be an ambassador, you might not live in Atlanta or Houston, but you live in another city and state, and you want us to eventually open up there. We're looking for physical ambassadors to open markets and virtual ambassadors. We want you guys to get the great word out about what we're doing with Urban CEO. We have so many events that are coming up, guys, and we want to make sure that all of our events are available to anybody who has a connection to the urban community, anybody who's ever been felt that they were, overwhelmed when it came to business. Anybody who's ever been to an event and you kind of were a little intimidated because they were talking a language that you didn't understand. Guess what? We get you. We speak your language. And so if you are one of those people, maybe you're one of those people where right now the only thing you know is that I got to work all these jobs. 2 or 3 jobs is for 2 or 3 people. Okay. If you're going to work 2 jobs, you might as well work 1 job and then let us show you how to make money in another business. Okay. We've got so much happening. We have our Urban CEO Academy right now. And guys, do you know that you can actually join the Academy for a few days? So I think it's like 7 days for free. We're going to be right now, Candy Martin, who's the market leader for Atlanta. We have our social media training. So for those of you who want to have some skill sets in social media, she's up there so you can go join. It's just a ton of stuff, okay? We're going to have people that are going to be talking to you about other ways to make money, other business ideas that you probably didn't even think of. Guys, if it wasn't for me being positioned in front of the right people, I would have no clue about all these ways to make money. I remember one time I went to this conference, and I got to thank my good friend, Martha Cooper Hudson. She's the one who actually told me about this event. She invited me to come to this event, and I'm at the event. Y'all, when I tell you... It was this lady that was an ex-cop, okay? I might get I remember it was an ex-cop there with some other people there. She was an ex-cop. She started this organization business, and at first she was charging like $150 per person, and then she figured out how to be able to be very niched in her space because, like Wanda said, niches get riches. And y'all, she was sharing how after she restructured her business, she was making $45,000 a client. When she launched her new business structure, she enrolled 3 new clients within her very first month of putting it out there. For some of us, that's a whole 3 years salary. And the only way that we'll ever know about this stuff is we got to start getting ourselves in the right spaces. And so my intention, guys, when we have summits, you're going to meet all types of... You should see the people that we have on these panels. The people that we have on these panels, y'all, the men and women, don't underestimate it. We've got people making 6 and 7 figures on these panels that do all types of things. And so my mission with Urban CEOs, we want to expose you to people who maybe you can relate to and that are making money so that we don't have to be out here in these streets. A young lady messaged me today and was telling me, Taria, I'm just trying to stay motivated. I'm trying to stay connected. I'm trying to stay engaged. What can I do? The best thing you can do is show up to events that you qualify for. The event is free. If you don't live in Atlanta, if you don't live in Houston, right now, I would say start maybe, put that thumb out there and start getting you a ride to come on out because it's free to come. We're not charging $97, $197, $297 for you to be able to get into an environment where people are having success. That's going to change your life. So make sure y'all go to that website. There you go, events.urbanceonetwork.com. Thank you so much. There we go. Events.urbanceonetwork.com. You go to urbanceonetwork.com, and if you go to the About button, you'll see where it says ambassadors, because we are definitely looking for ambassadors, okay? We want more ambassadors to join us. Urban CEO is actually the company that is sponsoring the Profits Conference that's taking place in April, which, we ain't talking about that right now. It's going to be lit up in this itch, okay? And so we're excited about that. All right, well, let me go ahead and show you this commercial before we get ready to go to the New Year, New You private Facebook group so we can do our next giveaway, okay? So I'm going to show you this commercial and make sure y'all plug in. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And keep on sharing the great news about this conference. Invite more people to join us for the virtual conference. We got another broadcast tomorrow, and then we have one more week of live broadcasts, y'all. More training, more speakers, more educators. It's going to be awesome. All right, let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Taria Vision Avant, and I wanted to just jump up here real quick and tell you, have you heard about the Urban CEO Network? Darling, if you have not heard about Urban CEO, then you need to make sure that you jump on board. Right now, we have a special so that you can actually be a part of our Urban CEO Academy, which is our monthly membership program, where not only do you get exclusive access to events, discounts, and things of that nature, but you also get training that's designed to help you to grow your business. Right now, you can join for 7 days for free and see what we're all about. All you need to do is go to urbanceoacademy.com and check us out. For real, like, we're the fastest growing organization right now, designed to help men and women that come from the urban community that want to grow in business, that want to grow in their career, or you simply just want to be able to grow in your life. Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. So come over here, check us out, join. We want you to be a part of what we're doing. 7 days free. You have really, it's a win-win situation, so you can see what we're all about, all right? So join. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I'm going to talk to you later. Deuces.